Poštovani gledatelji, u drugoj emisiji o Australiji vidjet ćete gradonačelnika Melbourna koji je za naš intervju pribavio hrvatsku zastavu i svezao hrvatsku kravatu. Veseli australski umirovljenici, zašto su sretniji nego u jednoj zemlji koju sam posjetio. Nigdje nema tako udobne starosti kao u Australiji. Kako se radilo u rudnicima zlata i kakvi su tada bili zakoni za kriminalce, a kakvi za prostitutke. Može li se poderati australski dolar? Ja nisam uspio. Pogledajmo zajedno drugu emisiju u Australiji. Ovo je Melbourne, glavni grad države Viktorije i u prvim godinama 20. stoljeća glavni grad cijele Australije. Ima blizu 4 milijuna stanovnika, na moru je gdje se uljeva rijeka Yarra, nakon što navodnjava ravnicu u dužini od 240 km. Melbourne ima dušu, dobru zabavu, sjajan shopping i romantični tramvaj koji je tako oduševio pjevača Eltona Johna da je jednoga kupio i prevezao do svoje kuće u San Francisku u Kaliforniji. Mi smo prvoga dana bili kod gradonačelnika Melbourna, prošetali smo hodnicima vijećnice i svjedočili važnim datumima i ličnostima ovoga grada, čiji su temelji postavljeni 1835. godine, kad je kopačima zlata u okolnim rudnicima zatrebao veći grad, veća luka, veći trgovački centar. Well, Your Excellency, thank you for having us here.
Dobro došli u Melbourne.
Hvala puno.
Okay.
Could you name 2 or 3 reasons why Melbourne is considered a city with the best quality of life in the world, maybe?
2 or 3. That's not enough. I could go on all day. First of all, we're very friendly. We're a very multicultural community. Everybody is welcome. Everybody has a place in Melbourne. So everybody feels...
Well, we could say that for Rome as well. We could say that for Prague,
But it wouldn't be true about them. It's true about us. I know we're all very proud of our own cities, and I'm only joking, but that's because we're a very young nation. We aren't an ancient nation with a long history. We are a very young nation, and so people have come to us from all over the world at different times, and we pride ourselves in Australia that they have come, and while they don't give up, for instance, their Croatian heritage and background, they become very proud Australians as well. And we think we do that better than anybody in the world.
You are close in that philosophy to Canada, not to the United States. The States are a melting pot, and you are something like Canadians, true?
I think that is true. And I think of all the nations in the world, we would see ourselves being quite close to Canada. Melbourne is quite like Toronto, although we're a bit smaller. About 5.5 million in Toronto, about 3.7 million in Melbourne. But we're very similar cities. So yes, we would share that culture of tolerance and diversity. But the second thing is you have fun here. You have fun. The best eating, the best wines, the best beers, the best bars, the best music. You'll find that in Melbourne.
What happens with your trains when it's so hot like that?
Well, sometimes, unfortunately, they stop running. Look, our transport system is made up really of trains, buses and trams, which people would love. If Croatians come to Melbourne, they've got to get on a tram and take a tram ride. But we also have, of course, the taxi system. More and more people are cycling into the city. Those numbers have doubled in the last 2 years. A lot of people walk because you can walk into the centre of Melbourne.
You put this Croatian tie. You put us next to the Australian Croatian flag. Thank you very much. We are very flattered because of that. What do you think of the Croatian community here?
A very strong community. Very proud of their soccer. Very keen sports people. And I would say an ideal community in that they have kept very much their Croatian heritage, Croatian traditions, but they have also become Australians. So they have enriched our culture by bringing a bit of Croatia here. I would predict that you will see many more young Australians wishing to travel to Croatia, to understand it better, to be tourists, backpackers in particular. I think our young people are turning away from the traditional destinations, the United Kingdom, the United States, and looking more to some of the more what we would consider exotic countries. Now, Croatia has, of course, a fascinating history. Croatia, for me, is particularly poignant because I was entering Parliament in 1991, 1992, and of course that was a time of great upheaval in your part of the world. I'm very proud that Australia was among the first to recognise Croatia, and we have developed, I think, very friendly and productive relations ever since. But I must say, we're very proud of Croatians, and we've had a couple of your tennis players visit us at the Australian Open and do quite well too.
Thank you very much.
You are more than welcome.
Melbourne se bolje nego iz gradonačelnikova ureda vidi iz stana poduzetnika Branka Klarice s 50. kata nebodera Jurika. Najviše stambene zgrade kažu na svijetu, jer iznad nas ima još 50 katova. Životna priča Branka Klarice tako je tipična za tisuće naših iseljenika u Australiji. Počeo sam od nule, a danas imam i više nego mi treba.
Kad sam došao u Australiju, radio sam u tunelu 20 do 30 metara ispod zemlje, ali u Hrvatskoj sam završio zanat za vodoinstalatera. Međutim, poslije toga sam položio prijemni ispit na pedagoškoj školi u Rijeci da studiram matematiku i fiziku. Dakle, nije bilo mogućnosti i onda sam došao u Australiju. Kad sam došao u Australiju, onda sam pitao sam sebe, a s čim ja se mogu baviti ovdje? Onda sam se opozvao na svoj zanat i to je bilo negdje 67. 68. godine, a nakon 3 godine otvorio sam svoju firmu i počeo sam se baviti sa vodoinstalacijom. Dok sam zaradio malo novaca, onda smo se bacili u investicije. Tako da nisam nikad imao $500 na banci. Dok sam dobio $500, ja sam investirao u imanja. I tako da onda sam otvorio jednu građevinsku kompaniju, tako se bavimo sa građevinom isto.
Melbourne je grad kulture, zabave i sporta. Ovdje su olimpijske igre bile 1956. Ovdje se vozi Formula 1. A ovdje je svake godine i Australian Open, jedan od 4 Grand Slam teniskih turnira. Dobiva li naš Klarica ulaznicu za finale?
Evo sad je bio Australian Open, pa smo bili tih 15 dana, svaki dan po danu i po noći, sa obitelji i sa poslovnim partnerima. Evo da nam je tu baš zgodno, imamo ovdje, rijeka je ispred dole i imamo...
Da vidimo, a ovo što imate na Australian Open uvijek 4 lože?
A čuj, to je već 20 godina. Jer to je jedno od svjetskih, od 4 svjetska događaja u svijetu, pa zašto ga ne bi podržavali?
Kod Klarice jastog od 4 kilograma. Nismo ga uspjeli smazati unatoč velikoj želji, ali vjerujte, jednako je dobar kao onaj iz Mljeta i Lastova.
Ako mi imamo neke obveze u Hrvatskoj.
S 50. kata razmišljali smo kako je sve ovo nastalo. Kako je Australija od zemlje aboriđina postala tako uspješna i prosperitetna. Kao i u mnogim drugim kolonijama, sve je počelo sa zlatom.
I'm trying to get used to it. Underground, it's hard to breathe.
There it is! Look at it! It's a miracle! A bloody miracle! Boys!
I evo nas u rudniku u mjestu Ballarat, 70 km od Melburna. Za turiste su očuvali gradić kakav je nekad bio, pa smo i mi razgovarali kao da se sve događa sredinom 19. stoljeća. Just let's go back to the 19th century. What's your name?
My name's Roger O'Connor, and
You are the owner of the mine.
No, sir, I'm the mayor. I'm the mayor of Sovereign Hill. Yes.
Do you have a lot of crime in this city?
We have far too much crime, sir.
Because of gold?
Crime leading from young children of 8 or 9, robbing other people, pickpockets. We have crime just in from one mine to the other, between the diggers, stealing their claims, and they can... we have crime, naturally, of drunks.
Do you allow drinking? Why don't you
enormous
prohibit
amount of drinking? Yes.
Why don't you prohibit?
Well, these people have to vote for me, you see, and I can't curtail their drinking habits.
Do you have prostitution in this town?
Absolutely, sir. Yes, I mean, it all ties in with the entertainment that we have, and you must have that. You must have that.
Where do they come from?
They can come from overseas. I mean, they come off the ships. Many women will come off the ships having no employment whatsoever. Another type of woman.
How they pay the price of the ticket?
With prostitution.
On the boat?
On the boat. On the boat, you know. We've had a whole shipload of prostitutes come out here for the sole purpose for prostitution. And quite often in England, where they've been charged with a crime of prostitution over there, they can either be fined very heavily or go to jail, or they can be transported out here, again, to conduct prostitution, because the women are needed out here, because the men...
You are quite cynical, you British. I mean, you arrest people in England, and then, instead of putting them to jail, you put them on a boat, and they do the same thing fully free.
Yes, of course, but they're going where they're needed, where over there they were more of a public nuisance.
So they were not welcome in London, but they were welcome in this mining area.
Very much so, very much so. Yes, it's essential that we have women of like that out here. And also another form of prostitution may come if a young woman is widowed, if her husband may die in one of the many mining accidents that we have, they might turn to that if they have no other trade to turn to.
Za kopanje zlata dobivale su se uredno koncesije u gradu Baleratu, ali je kao i uvijek bilo onih divljih koji su ispirali zlato bez dozvole. Onda je naoružana stupala policija.
Come on, get him out! I want to see him! License is out!
I have it here.
Oh, yeah, very good.
Oh, look at what I crashed.
Medium over here, Trevor.
That's my head.
Come on. Get your license out now. Where do you go?
She's getting away! Quick, get her! Quick!
She's a woman. She's not going to be doing the work down here.
Right.
Now get your licenses out or the real trouble's going to start. We'll start knocking some heads together.
These guys here got my license.
These guys here got my license. What about you?
Yeah, I've got a license, sir.
You do?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Now, what's that? Just over here, sir.
Oi! You come back here!
Don't shoot! I'm going to report the police violence. Sir, we are from the press. Hey, we are from the independent press. Yes.